The News at 9 on North Mississippi CW4 starts now.
We begin tonight with controversy over the way Starkville wants to recruit new businesses. Thanks for joining us. I'm Emily Cassulo. This after city leaders vote to hire an outside firm to do the job. WCBI's Tom Ebel joins us now live in the studio with more on who's questioning the city's move. Tom? All right, thanks, Tom. And North Mississippi cities continue to see record sales tax numbers. The city of New Albany collected more than $300,000 in December, breaking a record for that month. The city had a record-breaking year as well, bringing in more than $3 million in sales tax revenues, a 7% increase from the year before. New Albany leaders credit strong tourism, new restaurants, and expanding businesses for those increases. Now let's head over to Chief Meteorologist Keith Gibson with a first look at your forecast. New at 9, Columbus police are investigating a burglary at a local motel, and the alleged suspect was caught on camera. Take a look at this video and see if you recognize this man. Investigators say he broke into the America Best Value Inn on Highway 45 North around 1:30 yesterday morning. You can see him walking by some rooms at the inn. Police say he has a cut on his hand or arm. If you recognize him, call Golden Triangle Crime Stoppers. A popular Oktibbeha County lake is in need of some major repairs. Now county leaders are worried about resident safety. The levee was built in 1964, and over the last 50 years, wear and tear has caused it to weaken. One section needs to be repaired immediately, which will cost around $2 million. Engineers have started to drain the water so they can see how much work is needed. County leaders won't know how much it'll cost to rebuild the levee until inspections are complete. Now, rebuilding the levee could cause the Wet and Wild Water Park here to temporarily close. Construction on the Elvis Birthplace Trail in Tupelo is affecting another city street. Front Street will be closed to north and southbound traffic at Main Street beginning at 7 Friday morning. It'll remain closed until next Wednesday or Thursday. Crews are installing pedestrian crosswalks on the north and south sides of Main Street. Main Street will remain open. Drivers are asked to plan alternate routes. Tupelo's Community Development Foundation kicks off a campaign allowing businesses to sponsor programs and events. During the next 10 weeks, volunteers will reach out to many of the 1,100 CDF chamber members. Volunteers will help the members determine how to support the chamber, programs that fit in with their businesses.
We do programs every year, and we've done sponsorships in the past before, but we've never grown our sponsorship base. That's sort of what we're doing today is helping grow that sponsorship base to allow us to do better programs here at CDF and the Chamber of Commerce.
The goal of the REACH campaign is to raise $350,000. New members will also be recruited. Not everyone is good with numbers, making it tough with tax season around the corner. That's why AARP TaxAid is providing free income tax return services in Louisville. Workers say it's a huge benefit to families, especially among folks who are elderly or have moderate to low income. They say so far the response has been great. The help is being offered every Wednesday from 9 until 2 at the Winston County Library throughout income tax season. Coming up, we'll tell you why the upcoming South Carolina primary is so important to the presidential candidates in both parties. The story after the break.
You're watching CW4 News at 9 with Emily Cassulo.
Welcome back, everyone. Some University of Texas at Austin students will be able to bring guns to class next school year. The guidelines were issued today, which comply with a state law. The law allows concealed handgun license holders to bring their weapons into classrooms. It requires public universities to allow the handguns starting August 1st. The South Carolina primary is just a few days away, so why does this state matter so much to presidential candidates in both parties? Jonathan Mann explains. Every year, around 700,000 Americans suffer from a heart attack. In tonight's Health Talk, we learn some causes and risk factors of heart disease and the best way to get help. Coming up, we relive last night's thrilling finish at Humphrey Coliseum with Mississippi State and Vanderbilt. Next in sports.
There's 7-day forecast, and as Robbie was just alluding to, with the baseball openers coming up later this weekend, Friday, and also for this weekend, things are actually looking pretty good this year. Mild weather. We're not going to be freezing this year initially for these games. Now, rain chances will ramp up as we get into late Sunday, and they will continue into early next week.
But not till next week. We can enjoy the sunshine for the rest of the week.
That is right. Enjoy it for the next few days.
We sure will. All right, thanks for joining us. We'll see you at 10.